Hi, I'm Terry. Welcome to the workshop again. Today I'm going to show you how I change my blade on my bandsaw. The bandsaw that I have is a Record Power BS300E. Changing this blade couldn't be simpler. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. All I use is a pair of gloves when I actually handle the blade, and I have a couple of these hex screwdriver from Weira, which I find really simple, and that's all you really need to change it. So here we go. I'm going to hoover out some of this dust first of all. All I'm doing now is undoing the back and releasing the tension. That in turn lowers the blade. I reckon you can see the blade coming down. It's out of the way. Unscrew these. These are the guides for either side. The ones on the bottom you have to undo with a hex key. That's those out of the way. And now it's a case of releasing and taking off the blade. As you can see, the blade is now nice and loose because I've released the tension. And there we go, there's one blade out of the way. I'll move that out of the way for safety reasons. Taking off a 5/8 blade and I'm replacing it with a 3/8 blade. Once it's undone, I just release it and let it fall on the floor. I've got a piece of old underlay, I always let the blades fall onto. In this case, putting the blade on. Threading it through the table, through the back frame, onto the top wheel, through the guides, onto the bottom. And that is on. That couldn't be easier. In case of tightening it at the top, tension. Now take the gloves off now I've handled the blade. Now this little dial at the back moves the wheel, moves it in towards the back of the saw or to the front of the saw. I've put these on just to remind me which way it goes. Now I normally adjust the tension and this at the same time while turning the wheel. So I'll move the camera around so you can see. Now that blade is at the back of the saw at the moment, but as you tension, that will come forward. And we're getting quite close to where we need to be. I like my blade to be not centre, I like the teeth to be centre. And the tighter that gets, the closer that's getting to the centre. And that is about right. I've got enough tension there, that for me is about right. So I now close the doors, this back in place. It's nice and tight. And now just going to leave those two. about right. That's tight. Move these back again. That's now about right. Now the guide wheels. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology, that's what I call them. And they're nice and tight. I'm going to drop the camera and show you the bottom ones. I'll move those in. That's about right. I'll tighten those. And again, I'm a little bit too far in on the blade, so I shall move the whole mechanism back. And that's just now at the back of the blade. And that should be about right. So that should now be about it. I'll tighten the back. That's okay. Everything else looks good. Just give it a little try. Make sure nothing's rubbing. Just going to move the back guide in slightly more. Try and move the camera in so you can see. And that's how I change the blades on my Record Power BS300E. I think it's really simple to do, really easy. It's one of the reasons I bought the bandsaw. I guess most are the same when they're this size, but it's really simple, really easy to do. You've got these little wheels which make it really nice and easy and simple to get a nice fine adjustment. I think really it's just 2 X keys and that's about it. I think I bought 3 of them, but it's only 2 that I use. Really simple to do, and that's it. I'm not saying that's the only way. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of comments now saying you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done it that way, but that's the way I do it and it works for me and it's really simple and I get some really good clean cuts with this saw. Couldn't recommend it enough. Thanks for watching guys, thank you.